Hi there, and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. This reading is for the sign of Virgo for the 17th of December 2018. Now, it's a general reading, so it may not suit everyone, but hopefully there's a message in here that's just for you. Now, you'll probably notice that there is some cuts in this tape because there was a couple of interruptions, so it's not as smooth as it usually is. Enjoy anyway. Bye. Okay, let's have a look at these top three cards here that have came from the bottom of the deck. Now we have the Five of Swords in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the Strength card in reverse. Now, is there something that you're maybe fighting about at the moment, or some sort of conflict of ideas or argument going on? And although it appears that you're winning this argument or this fight or whatever it is, that the way that it's happened hasn't been the best, and it maybe hasn't made you feel good about how you've went about it. And moving on to the Empress in reverse, is this something that's, are you maybe dependent on this idea or person that you're arguing with? And is it something that you maybe don't want to move on from? Is it something or somebody that maybe you are not putting the energy into, or maybe you're being too focused on them, and that there is a little bit of feeling of being smothered there, that the person can't move? Is maybe that why you're arguing? Or it could be that there's a stubbornness between you, that you're not willing to give on certain points. And it could be that, and moving on to the Strength card in reverse, that this situation is becoming out of control, and it's becoming overbearing in your relationship. And although this is something that you're fighting to keep because you want the victory, but are you maybe trying to force the situation too much? Okay, let's put these cards over to the side and we'll have a wee look at the larger reading. Now, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this could be about finances, it could be about any type of resource that you have. So it may not be financial totally. It could be about time. It could be about your investment in something. And is it something that is on shaky ground? And that you feel like you are dividing your time, that you feel that you're in a situation where you're trying to, how do I say this? You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. It could be that you're going round in circles about a certain topic. It could be that you're moving into awkward situations because of the stress of whatever this is that you are trying to solve, trying to maintain. And, this is a very stressful situation. And it could be that you're working 10 to the dozen to try and maintain whatever this is. Because it doesn't seem to be working. You're not gelling as a team. There's a certain flaw within what you're trying to maintain. And that no matter what the effort is, it doesn't seem to be enough to stop it crumbling. And moving on to the Ten of Pentacles here, could it be that this is about time that you're spending in a connection, in for a family member, not a planned future? Could it be that this is about a relationship that's been long term, that you've had to put the time into? And moving on to the next three cards, we have the Eight of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Now, all of these things that have been happening, the disagreements, the stress, the amount of energy you're putting into to try and maintain this connection, it's very confusing. And you feel as though you're walking in quicksand because, you don't know what situation is going to come from what's being done or said. And you can't really see a clear path into a steady, stable future. And it feels as though that you're just not moving forward. The opposition between you is just not being resolved. And it's something that, you feel that is something that you're going to lose. It could be that whatever these situations are and arguments and the complex problems, is that, are you maybe instinctually reacting to them in a knee-jerk way? And that can just add to the problems because you don't know how those conversations are going to end. And moving down to the next row, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Now, because of this situation and the difficulties that you've been having, are you maybe trying to pull back a little bit now? And that you could be working more and trying to stay away from people and really not interacting with people and being a little bit maybe antisocial because you've maybe had enough of this situation. Because all of this energy that you're putting in for pretty much no results because the negativeness doesn't seem to be changing. And it's having a negative effect on your mood. And it could be that you just can't be there, that you're working is the only option for you at the moment. And because of this, and because of the low mood that you're feeling, that are you maybe turning to other solutions to try to make you feel a little bit better? Are you maybe, going drinking a little bit more? Or are you doing other things that could improve your mood? But those things are harmful to you, sorry about that, in the long term. It's not good for you and it's not good for your health. And in time, because you're cutting yourself off, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking care of your finances as much because it could be getting spent in other ways to try and make you feel better. Or it could be that you are so low that you just don't care about these things anymore. And moving on to the next three cards, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Lover's card, and the Ace of Cups. Now, is this low period in your life something that you're using because are you using it as a instrument to provoke a reaction? Is this what the difficulties are? And it could be that because of these behaviours, are they maybe a symptom of something in the past that you're trying to deal with, but you're maybe trying to deal with it in the wrong way? And those things from the past are causing this stable, loving connection and relationship for the future to disintegrate. And is maybe that what the complex problem is? But the thing is that without the communication, without choosing to share this with this person that you love, that the person who you want to spend your future with. If you don't make the choice to communicate and show some trust, then you're never going to move forward. You're never going to get to the place that you want to be in. And if you do choose to trust in this person and to share, then all of these complex problems and the miscommunications and the knee-jerk reactions that are coming from behaviours that are showing here, then you may feel that you are getting a response that is overwhelming to you, because you could feel that this person does have an overwhelming amount of love for you. But because of this thing that's happened in the past that has brought forward all of these things and complex problems, that is maybe what the difficulty is. And if it's something that you don't communicate with, then, you're at risk of losing what you really want the most. Okay, I'm going to bring these cards back. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. We have the Empress in reverse and the Strength card in reverse. Now, it could be that, these war of words or intentions or ideas of, whatever the battle is something that you may have won, but the way that you got there has not been the best. And, there is a dependency there. And there is a lack of forward movement there. And it could be that you are overtaking something, whether it be food, whether it be drink, whether it be whatever. And, that is something that can cause a block. It can cause, a lack of discipline, a lack of control. And it could be that there is the strength of your character coming through that is maybe causing, the problems, causing the fights. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope that something within this reading has spoken to you and that it's helpful to you in some way. I'll see you the next time. Bye.